Welcome back to KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. A new suspected case of coronavirus was tested in Jeju, but the results were negative for the virus. A male in his 20s who lives on Jeju was reported to have developed symptoms of the coronavirus at around 10 p.m. on Tuesday. However, the test was confirmed to be negative. The man left for China on the 4th of January and returned to Jeju Island on January 15th after having traveled to the Weihai and Yantai regions. The provincial government is urging all citizens who have recently traveled to China to self-quarantine and report any suspicious symptoms to the Korea Centers for Disease Control and Prevention by dialing 1339. The costs for testing and treating coronavirus, as well as expenses related to quarantining, will be waived. The Ministry of Health and Welfare has announced that they will subsidize all medical service costs associated with coronavirus, including non-payable services, making sure that coronavirus patients will incur no charges. Patients and suspected patients will be eligible to receive the support. However, only the medical fees related to coronavirus will qualify. The applicable period for subsidies is from the moment of isolation to the patient's release. Jeju National University Hospital will restrict patient visits in an effort to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. The hospital has announced that they will indefinitely ban visits, with the exception of one resident guardian per patient, to prevent the virus from infecting the hospital. Heat sensors have been installed in the lobby of the building, and a resident employee has been stationed to analyze thermal images of all visitors. For cases of newly suspected carriers of the coronavirus, the hospital plans to conduct examinations at a specialized screening clinic. Public events and gatherings have been canceled to prevent the spread of coronavirus on Jeju Island. Jeju City has decided to close the district flea market, which was planned to be held at Jeju Sports Complex on the 1st of next month. The Jeju People's Artists Federation is considering reducing some of the Ipchun Good ritual events, which are scheduled to be held at Jeju Mokgwana from February 2nd to the 4th. The Jeju Provincial Police Agency has also decided to suspend the crackdown on drunk driving for the time being, as the coronavirus can be spread through secretions from breathalyzer testing. Acquisition taxes on electric vehicle charging facilities will be exempt until 2022. The provincial government has stated that plans for the revision of the Jeju tax ordinance and enforcement will be announced through the 17th of next month. Acquisition taxes on vehicle charging facilities are currently in effect. However, a new clause will be added to exempt the taxes under the Jeju Special Act. Tax exemptions on EV charging stations will only apply to stations purchased after January of this year. The island's tallest building, the Dream Tower, is expected to be complete by March. Local residents and merchants have expressed their concerns about traffic in the area, and the sewage treatment plant for the building is also under scrutiny. Joseph Kim reports.
The island's highest building, the Dream Tower, is rising up in the center of Jeju City. It has twin buildings with 38 floors above the ground. A hotel and a shopping mall will be housed in the tower. 5,000 tons of sewage is expected to be discharged from the building every day. Among them, 2,200 tons will be sent to the Dodu sewage treatment plant. The problem is that the sewage treatment plant is quickly reaching its capacity. Wastewater will overflow very soon after the building is completed. Sewage backup and wastewater discharge that has already happened in the past can become more frequent. Residents in Won-no-hyung, where the sanitary sewer passes through, strongly oppose the Twin Tower developers' plans for the sanitary sewer. 200 families in Won-no-hyung asked the Dream Tower developer to change the passage of the underground sewer from the residential area to the No-hyung 5-way intersection. However, the developer doesn't have plans to change the sewer route. Traffic congestion is another issue. During rush hour, 5,500 cars pass the No-hyung 5-way intersection per hour. Once the tower opens, 700 additional cars per hour will use the intersection. The province is constructing a detour to scatter traffic near the airport, but the effect is questionable. Local vendors have asked for measures to protect their businesses as shops in the tall building will encroach the market. Controversy and conflicts over sewage treatment, traffic, and market protection triggered by the Dream Tower are not expected to recede anytime soon. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
Come and enjoy a digital art exhibition of a fairy tale. Pick some fruit, ride horses, feed farm animals, and more at Hueri Natural Park's Camellia Festival. Halim Park is displaying over 500,000 flowers in its annual Narcissus Festival. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Van Gogh at the Bunker de Lumière. Korean and international movies are being screened for free at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at the Jeju Movie Culture and Arts Center in Tapdong. The popular and comedic performance of the Jeju Nunta Company is staged daily at 5 p.m. at the Nunta Theater in Jeju City. Taking a look at our weather, looks like it will be another cloudy day with more rain in the morning. For the details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 7 and the afternoon high 8 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 5 and 11. The low before lunch in Seongsan will be 4 and the high in the afternoon 8 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, a low of 6 in the morning, warming up to a high of 8 degrees. Up on the mountain at Songpanak, the morning low is at -1 degree, topping off at 2 degrees in the afternoon. Out on the water, winds will be out of the northwest and north at a speed of 8 to 13 meters per second and waves between 1 and 2.5 meters. And here's a look ahead. Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. You can follow us on YouTube at KCTV eNews Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. We'll see you again tomorrow.